What's up, you guys? Alex Cash here, back with AC Sports Entertainment. Just want to jump right into it and give you guys my first half thoughts with the Cowboys versus the Redskins. Like I said, it's the halftime currently right now. Cowboys are up 14-7. So I was going to give you guys a little bit of thoughts about what happened in the first half. You know, the things we kind of struggled with, how we kind of, got things in order, and what do I expect to happen in the second half. So as you know, to start off the game, we kind of start off a little rusty, kind of start off, a little bit kind of, wasn't in a rhythm. That Prescott threw an interception, to begin the game, and I think on the second or third drive. But since then, he has really picked it up. So I know his first half stats, that Prescott is 12 for 16, 110 yards, 2 touchdowns with 1 interception. And he also has a couple of rushes, 2 rushes for 57 yards total. So he has really, kind of stepped his game up. Dak Prescott's not the type of person that you really want to doubt when things are not going wrong. He just been through adversity his whole life. I know he lost his mother, in college. So just by him battling back, with Romo going down early in the season, he has to get thrust in a as a starting quarterback. He has been through adversity, all his life. So him kind of going through something like this, have not the best start, and for him to bounce back, that is something we have seen time and time again from Dak Prescott. So, early on, like I said, they was running the football, but I felt like what they could have done better to start the game was kind of get into more of a rhythm of running the football. I know last week against the Giants, we came out throwing the ball, but the Washington Redskins up front on their D-line, they are a better all-around team than the Giants. They're most known for their defensive line. And early in the game, defensive tackles, Deron Payne, he was causing havoc. The offensive line with Connor Williams, he was having a little bit of kind of trouble holding up on his blocks. So that's why you saw a lot of the mistakes being made, a lot of different penalties being made. And also on the defensive side of the football, you saw kind of a little bit of poor tackling. I saw Antoine Woods got a little banged up. It was a lot of, ticky-tack penalties. So, early in the game in the first quarter, you just kind of saw things from drive to drive. It was just careless mistakes. And, a lot of times, it's always good to start off a game good because, you start off a game good, then you're going to kind of keep that momentum. Cowboys didn't exactly start off like how they wanted, but once what really changed the game for the Cowboys was when Tyrone Crawford, when he had that third down sack to give Dallas offense the ball back. To me, that's what really changed the game because Washington was about to go down and get in red zone and score again. So for that, making that 8-yard sack by Tyrone Crawford, that really kind of gave the Cowboys offense a sense of urgency. Like, okay, this is our time again to go down here, at least put a drive together. And on that very next drive, Dak Prescott completed a 51-yard pass to wide receiver Devin Smith, who this was his first NFL catch and touchdown since the 2015 season. And I'm very happy for a guy like that, because injuries have really taken a toll on him. And he has been through adversity, for over 3 years, since he's been in the league. He got drafted by the Jets in the second round. And for him to be activated today and for him to still go out there and understand, man, this is my chance to go out here and turn my career around. And him on that 51-yard touchdown running past Josh Norman, who did all that trash talking, before the game about Dak this, Dak that. But for him to be able to show that display, in his first game being activated for this season, that could be a game changer and a career changer for him. Now, that's all the confidence he needs now to be able to kind of, be more consistent, every time he gets chances to play on the field. So, I know Ezekiel Elliott right now, he has 11 carries for 48 yards, so they're kind of getting him a little bit more acclimated to the offense. They're still not going to overwork him because, they want to save him for the second half, just in case we kind of extend this lead, because we do get the ball back at the second half. So, and also another thing was the receivers early on. Cobb had troubles catching the ball. He had a, ball tipped off his hands and ended up turning into an interception. And then I know Cooper had a couple of drops. Gallup had a drop on the third down, which was a good play by the defender. But now you're starting to see, Gallup get more open downfield. I know he had the big pass play where he kind of lost the ball in the sun, but you just kind of see him gaining more confidence as the game goes on. Then I'm pretty sure Cobb, he had a couple of catches. He kind of started doing better. Cooper, I think in the second half will kind of step up a little bit more and, come together. So it's just about chemistry. That's the main thing, getting into the rhythm, staying focused, concentration. So I think once these guys are focused, they can kind of concentrate and just do their jobs and not overthink so much, then that's when you see good things happen for the Dallas Cowboys in the offense and the defense. So now that we get the ball back at halftime, after scoring on this last possession right before halftime, now that's a confidence booster. Now these guys can go in, they can get re-energized, they can come out on offense again and hopefully put down another scoring drive. So look for it, expect a bigger carry load for Zeke. Expect another probably 15 to, I wouldn't say 20 carries, but expect at least another 10 to 15 carries by Zeke for the rest of the game. They're going to get him more acclimated. Last week that he was on the pitch count, but the more you extend the lead, and it's, as the game goes on, you want to start kind of running the football more to, drain the clock into in the game. You don't want to keep going out there passing the ball when you have a big lead. That's how, like I said, more turnovers, that's how fumbles caused, and then you basically would give Washington, who right now is on 1 right now, and they're looking to not go 0-2. Not just on the season, but 0-2 in the division, because they lost against the Eagles last week, and they're not trying to go 0-2 for this week, because now you're 0-2 in the division, and winning your division is how you get into the playoffs, no matter what kind of record you have. So them already being 0-2 in the division to start the season is going to be stressful for them. So that's why they're coming out here and like they did and try to make a statement in the first quarter. So let's just hope that the Cowboys can maintain consistency. I'm looking forward to expect more runs from Zeke, more little screen passes. You might see it, a little bit more play action here and there. But I think once Cowboys get a more like a 2-touchdown or possibly a 3-touchdown lead, then you're going to see more Tony Pollard and more Zeke kind of churning out the clock. So like I said, those are my first half thoughts and, the things that I saw during the first half. So we're going to get ready for the second half, and I'll be back and give you guys my second half thoughts after the game for the post-game coverage. So this is Alec Cash for AC Sports. I'll check you guys out later.